Hey guys, it's Jonah here, back with the beer review. And if you like this review, why don't you click like and subscribe? Become one of the Unclejona nation, and yeah, we will take over the world with beer. And yeah, I'm back with the Hagstravaganza, which I think is in August. I kind of messed it up. I thought it was only a month old, but it's 2 months old. And we let me tell you a story. So every once in a while, a beer comes along and it tickles me. It tickles my fancy. And the description and just the ridiculousness of this beer tickled my fancy. Anyway, it is this beer here called Gola Secca or Gola Secca. Come on, dude, focus on there. And it's an Italian beer, and it's by well, it's by a brewery called Brewfist, and it says brewed alongside Brewfist. Gola Secca is a dark dry stout, meeting Italian Pilsner. What the hell? Gola Secca is inspired by the brewery's dry, full mouthness, derived from the phrase dry throat. So if you look at the spider diagram, it's a bit malty, a bit bitter. It's got quite a strong mouthfeel, a bit floral as well. We have got minch, roasted barley, carafa 3, and flaked barley in this bad boy. Dark brune colour. And it's called Brewfist, but it actually means dry throat. Fisting the dry throat? Jesus Christ. Like, I do beer reviews, and this is why I do beer reviews, because some just ridiculousness like this comes along every so often, and it tickles my fancy. You know what I mean? Right, let's try zooming in on this bad boy, getting it to focus. Come on, dude. Focus. Damn you. There we go. We're trying to focus on the White Hag Irish Brewery Italian Dry Stout Brewfist. We've got the fist moniker there, but if you look round here, the can is quite cool. I'll show you that in a minute. 4.8% obviously, but if you look at that, it says brewed at the White Hag Brewing Company, Ballymonty, County Sligo, or Sligo. Still not sure how to pronounce it. If it is Sligo or Sligo, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm a heathen when it comes to Irish pronunciation. I'm Celtic, but I'm from Scotland. My whole family are from Scotland, not from Ireland, but got loads of friends from Ireland. Gola Secca. Look at that can as well. It is pretty trippy. It's a guy carrying some sort of heart and walking through this psychedelic kind of label, but just dry mouth. You know what? I used to get a dry mouth, but that was back in the days when I used to smoke weed when I was about 16. And the most famous story I can tell you about that is falling asleep in a bag full of grass cuttings in the corner of someone's garden. And for some unknown reason, I believe my trousers were down by my knees. So I think I'd gone off into the corner of the garden to have a piss, and then I'd fallen asleep, and somehow the bag of grass cuttings seemed like a warming place to be. We're talking 30, 35 years ago, man. Jesus. Right. Let's get this bad boy. This has been in the fridge, and look at that. It is exploding out of the can. You know how we do it. We like our stouts. But the tenuous link is because this beer was a white hag beer, and the one we had yesterday was also a white hag beer. And yes, this is part. Can I twist this round to get everything in shot for one of those? Not really. Let's do one of these then. And let's kind of try and get it in focus. Damn you. Focus. Ah. It's not going to focus, is it? Fuck's sake. I don't know why, but this camera refuses to focus in multiple places. It's absolutely criminal. There we go. That's kind of in focus. And it's kind of a beer like that. Ah, Jesus. We'll see what happens. I try my best for you, dear viewer. I really do. Look at that. That looks proper. This looks like an Irish beer. We have got a Finger's Head. It is not perfectly white. It is dark brown. And it is fluffy. This is not a nitrogenated beer. Like the Guinness, like the Murphys, like the Beamish, my favourite of them all. I did like that Beer Masters beer as well. And this is an Irish made beer with an Italian brewery. Ooh, nice. We are getting the normal roastedness, coffee, bit of leather. Yeah, dark roasted chocolate maybe. This one is bitter though. This is not a sweet stout. I know this is going to be dry, gnarly. It's going to give me a dry mouth apparently. I always like a wet mouth, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, what was the ABV again? 4.8, so nearly 5. But it's only a 330 can, so it's only a little one. Let's see how this slips down. Slancher. Pogue Mahone. That's nice. It's a dry stout, basically. That's what all that propaganda means. Coffee, definitely coffee. Dark roasted coffee. Although the beer is quite light, and at 4.8, it's not really thick, not chewy, quite light, but the taste is that dark, dry kind of stout without the nitrogen head. It's a carbonated beer, but it's a dry stout style. Try saying that after you've had a few of these. I can see why an Italian brewery are doing this, because it links nicely into the kind of espresso culture that Italy has. Italy has a coffee culture, it definitely does. But it's more than that, it's bitter, it's astringent, dark. If you've ever got a roasted coffee bean, whether it's in, sometimes they put it on top of some sort of dessert or something, but if you chew it, you definitely get that astringent bitterness that roasted coffee has. And that's what happens sometimes with roasted malt as well. And I'm talking the seriously dark ones, the patent malts, the wow, the Carafa. It's got Carafa 3 in this bad boy, and that's what's giving it that coffee coffee bitterness. Which is good. If that's what you're aiming for, then shame on to you. I don't know why the can's green though. Gola Secca, dry mouth. Yeah, if you do like coffee, and I have found that I've got certain allergies, the wrong word, but I'm not very tolerant to coffee. Tea, I can drink tea all day long and I love it. But coffee, if I have more than one or two, I get that sort of that really bitter mouthfeel. And that is exactly what this is. And I guess that's what they're describing as dry mouth. I'll drink to that. I think perhaps for me personally, and there is a place for dry stout. I do like dry stout, I have to say, but I think I prefer mine uh, on a nitro, so nitrogenated, because I like the head. I like dry stout, but I like creamy stout too. The real dark stuff, I think I prefer in the pastry stout style. So I can go proper strong on ABV, so long as it's got a little bit of bitterness. This is 100% on the bitter, dry side. And it's not very strong. So people that like drinking double espressos all day long, this might be for you. And I do get it. I really do get it, because I have had those days where only a double espresso will do. That is probably when I'd reach for this beer. But maybe no other time. Anyway, this has been your loving Unclejona. I don't know what's going on. I've had a couple of beers tonight, but none of them have been that strong. So, hey, don't know why I'm losing the plot. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm definitely going to do some more dark beer tomorrow. So the tenuous link is this is a dark beer, and tomorrow's beer will be another dark beer. Maybe we'll do a couple before we return to County Sligo and do some more extravaganza beers. Until then, it's been Unclejona. Cheers and beers. Remember to drink some beer, drink some coffee, do anything that will keep you alive in this sad, sad world, even if it's going outside and looking at the trees. Shalom to whatever you do, and we'll see you real soon.